Welcome to the channel that is all things South Carolina, the real Carolina. Thank you for visiting. Grab your cheeseburger basket with no slaw and extra fries, and get ready for some interesting facts about the place I'm proud to call home. Let's dig in. Unless you eat slaw, give that to the dog. Let's go. South Carolina, the Palmetto State, a place of sun-drenched beaches, historic plantations, and southern hospitality. More than just a pretty picture, it's a state steeped in history and vibrant culture. Join us as we explore its bustling cities, charming small towns, misty mountains, and sandy shores. Let's get into some history. South Carolina's history is rich and complex. From Native American tribes to European explorers, it's a story of resilience and transformation. We'll visit Charleston, walk through grand plantations, and explore Civil War battlefields. Discover the enduring spirit of South Carolina's journey toward unity and hope. Let's explore some of the magic that the state offers. South Carolina is more than its history. From the rolling hills of the upstate to the pristine beaches of the Grand Strand, it's a state of diverse landscapes. We'll explore vibrant cities like Charleston and Greenville, and the bustling capital, Columbia. Experience the legendary coastline from Myrtle Beach to Hilton Head Island. I'm so blessed to live in a state with so many great options when it comes to beaches, mountains, and historical cities. Speaking of history, let's talk about the past, the good and the bad, of the real Carolina. Before Europeans, South Carolina was home to diverse Native American tribes. The Catawba, Cherokee, and Yamasee thrived in the region's fertile lands and waterways. Their legacy lives on in the names of rivers, towns, and the state itself. European arrival marked a turning point, leading to conflict and displacement. The relationship between Native Americans and settlers became increasingly strained. The founding of Charlestown in 1670 marked South Carolina's colonial era. The colony's economy thrived on agriculture, particularly rice and indigo, worked by enslaved Africans. Wealth flowed into Charlestown, but tensions grew with the British Crown. Issues of taxation and governance fueled a growing sense of discontent, sowing seeds of revolution on an epic scale. The state of South Carolina saw the threat from the Union Army as a similar threat that was faced during the American Revolution. The details of the reasons for the war are still debated to this day. There is the standard view that the South is a racist stronghold, while other history records that even the slaves in the South did not want to be under the rule of what would be considered the new crown. The American Revolution ignited in 1775. With South Carolina playing at the Battle of Cowpens in South Carolina, emerged from the Revolution a changed state. The debate over slavery would continue to divide the nation. Unfortunately, slavery remained. Despite common perception, slavery existed across what we all now call North America, not just the southern states. Slavery is also not specific to the South or the United States in general, as it has existed since the beginning of time. That being said, this was a period of our state and country's history that is shameful, and I think most people from the Palmetto State would agree we have come a long way. The antebellum period saw prosperity and growing tension in South Carolina. The cotton gin revolutionized the cotton industry, further entrenching slavery. South Carolina emerged as a leading voice for states' rights and the defense of Southern interests. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860 led South Carolina to secede from the Union, a controversial decision that nonetheless led to a diverse and accepting culture in the end. Let's discuss the people of the real Carolina. South Carolina, with a population nearing 5.3 million, is a melting pot of cultures. The state has seen significant growth, attracting newcomers from all walks of life. The African American community, nearly 27% of residents, has shaped the state's history and culture. Hispanic and Latino communities are also growing, adding to the state's cultural tapestry. South Carolina is undergoing a political evolution. Once a Democratic stronghold, it has shifted towards the Republican Party. Urban areas are becoming increasingly Democratic, reflecting changing demographics. Issues like education, healthcare, and economic opportunity are at the forefront of political debate. South Carolina's future is linked to education and a thriving economy. The state is home to diverse educational institutions, preparing its workforce for the 21st century. The economy has diversified, attracting industries like aerospace, automotive manufacturing, and tourism. The state's natural beauty and thriving tourism sector contribute to its economic growth. Part of that growth has to be attributed to the love of sports and entertainment. Let's talk sports. South Carolina, with its warm climate and passionate fans, is a state that loves its sports. From college rivalries that ignite the passions of entire towns to professional teams making their mark on the national stage, the thrill of competition runs deep in the Palmetto State. College sports, particularly football and basketball, reign supreme in South Carolina. The annual rivalry game between the University of South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers is more than just a game. It's a clash of cultures, a battle for bragging rights that divides families and brings the state to a standstill. The roar of the crowd at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia when the Gamecocks take the field is matched only by the deafening chants of "Go Tigers" that echo through Death Valley in Clemson. These games are more than just sporting events. They are cultural touchstones, bringing together generations of fans and creating memories that last a lifetime. But South Carolina's sporting landscape extends beyond the gridiron and the basketball court. The state has embraced professional sports with the same fervor, welcoming teams like the Charleston Battery, a professional soccer team competing in the USL Championship, and the Columbia Fireflies, a minor league baseball team affiliated with the Kansas City Royals. These teams provide family-friendly entertainment and showcase the talents of rising stars in their respective sports. South Carolina's cultural scene is as diverse and vibrant as its people. From the soulful rhythms of Gullah Geechee music to the thought-provoking exhibits in its museums, the Palmetto State offers a rich tapestry of artistic expression that reflects its history, its heritage, and its evolving identity. Music, deeply woven into the fabric of South Carolina's culture, can be heard echoing from the streets of Charleston's historic French Quarter to the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. The state is the birthplace of musical legends like James Brown, the godfather of soul, whose electrifying performances ignited stages around the world. It's so incredible to see the success of the godfather of soul, considering the roots of the state are deeply inspired by the Gullah Geechee people. Speaking of which, let's talk more about this historical people in this state. The sweetgrass baskets of the Gullah Geechee people, traditionally woven by women and passed down through generations, are not just crafts, they are works of art, each stitch telling a story of resilience, tradition, and cultural pride. The rhythmic chants and spirituals of the Gullah Geechee people, with their roots in West African traditions, continue to captivate audiences, offering a glimpse into the soul of a culture that has endured through centuries of hardship and change. Many of these traditions are honored in the many historical sites and museums in the real Carolina. On that note, South Carolina's museums offer a window into its past and present, showcasing its artistic treasures, its natural wonders, and its complex history. The Gibby's Museum of Art in Charleston houses a renowned collection of American art, while the South Carolina State Museum in Columbia chronicles the state's history, from its Native American roots to the present day. South Carolina loves a good festival, and throughout the year, the state comes alive with celebrations of its heritage, culture, and love of a good time. From the Charleston Wine Plus Food Festival to the Columbia International Festival, there's always something to celebrate. Spring brings the Spoleto Festival USA to Charleston, a world-renowned performing arts festival. The Carolina Cup in Camden draws horse racing enthusiasts for a day of Southern tradition and thrilling competition. The Cooper River Bridge Run in Charleston attracts runners for a scenic 10K race. Fall brings the South Carolina State Fair to Columbia, celebrating the state's agricultural heritage with rides, music, and fair food. Charleston, South Carolina, a city where the past whispers from every cobblestone street, every pastel-hued antebellum mansion, every wrought iron gate adorned with blooming jasmine. Founded in 1670, Charleston is a living museum, a place where history isn't just confined to textbooks. It's woven into the very fabric of everyday life. As you stroll along the Battery, a seawall promenade overlooking Charleston Harbor, the salty breeze carries with it echoes of a bygone era. Grand mansions, once home to wealthy merchants and plantation owners, now stand as testaments to a time when cotton was king and Charleston was a bustling port city at the heart of the international trade routes. Wander through the French Quarter with its narrow streets and hidden courtyards, and you'll feel as if you've stepped back in time. Admire the intricate ironwork balconies, peek into art galleries showcasing local artists, and savor a meal at one of the many award-winning restaurants serving up innovative Southern cuisine. No visit to Charleston is complete without experiencing its rich Gullah Geechee heritage. Take a guided tour to learn about the history and traditions of this resilient culture, descended from enslaved Africans who created a unique language, cuisine, and way of life that continues to thrive today. From its historic plantations to its vibrant art scene, its cobblestone streets to its sun-drenched beaches, Charleston is a city that seduces the senses and lingers in the memory long after you've said goodbye. Columbia, South Carolina's capital city, pulses with an energy all its own. Located in the heart of the state, Columbia is a vibrant blend of history, culture, and Southern hospitality. At the heart of the city lies the South Carolina State House, a symbol of state pride and political power. Just a stone's throw from the State House, you'll find the University of South Carolina, a hub of academic excellence. Columbia's cultural scene is as diverse as its residents, offering something for everyone. And no visit to Columbia would be complete without experiencing its legendary Southern hospitality. A hospitality that is so genuine there is a place for everyone. Nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains, Greenville blends small-town charm with big city sophistication. With a thriving art scene, award-winning restaurants, and outdoor activities, Greenville appeals to all. At the heart of the city lies Falls Park on the Reedy, a 32-acre oasis with cascading waterfalls. Stroll across the Liberty Bridge for stunning views and admire public art installations. Downtown Greenville is a vibrant mix of historic architecture, trendy boutiques, and award-winning restaurants. Explore Main Street's shops, cafes, and Southern cuisine restaurants. Greenville offers hiking trails, biking paths, and scenic lakes for outdoor enthusiasts. Just a short drive away, the Blue Ridge Mountains offer stunning vistas and fresh mountain air. Beyond the Big Three, exploring South Carolina's hidden gems. While Charleston, Columbia, and Greenville offer urban delights, the state's true magic lies in its charming small towns and unspoiled natural wonders. Venture beyond the tourist trails and discover the hidden gems that make South Carolina a state of endless possibilities. Step back in time at Hobcaw Barony, a 16,000-acre wildlife refuge and former plantation. Explore diverse ecosystems and learn about its fascinating history. Immerse yourself in the eerie beauty of Congaree National Park, home to the largest old-growth bottomland hardwood forest in the southeast. Hike beneath towering trees draped in Spanish moss. Paddle through cypress tupelo swamps. Discover the coastal charm of Beaufort, a town steeped in history and Southern hospitality. Stroll along Bay Street, lined with antebellum mansions, art galleries, and cozy cafes. Take a horse-drawn carriage ride through the historic district. From the mountains to the coast, South Carolina is brimming with hidden gems. Pack your sense of adventure and embark on a journey through the Palmetto State's treasures. Coastal dreams, Myrtle Beach, and the Grand Strand. South Carolina's coastline stretches for miles, a ribbon of pristine sand and sparkling Atlantic waters beckoning travelers seeking sun-drenched days and starlit nights. And at the heart of this coastal paradise lies Myrtle Beach, the undisputed king of the Grand Strand. A 60-mile stretch of beaches, amusement parks, and entertainment venues that has become synonymous with family fun and endless summer days. Myrtle Beach is a place where the cares of the world melt away like saltwater taffy on a hot summer day. The air is filled with the sounds of laughter, the scent of sunscreen, and the distant cries of seagulls soaring overhead. Days are spent building sandcastles, splashing in the waves, and strolling along the iconic Myrtle Beach boardwalk. a 1.2-mile wooden promenade lined with arcades, souvenir shops, and restaurants serving up fresh seafood and other beachy fare. But Myrtle Beach is more than just a beach town. It's an entertainment mecca, a place where you can ride a Ferris wheel that towers over the Atlantic, catch a Broadway caliber show, or tee off on a championship golf course. The options for fun are seemingly endless, ensuring that there's something for everyone in your crew, from thrill-seeking teenagers to grandparents seeking a little relaxation. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the sand, Myrtle Beach transforms into a kaleidoscope of neon lights and pulsating music. The nightlife scene comes alive with live music venues, beach bars, and nightclubs, offering a little something for every taste and tempo. Hilton Head, a lowcountry paradise. Nestled in South Carolina's lowcountry, Hilton Head Island offers a tranquil retreat where time slows down. The air is filled with salt, pine, and blooming magnolias. Reconnect with nature on pristine beaches, kayak through tidal creeks, or cycle under live oaks draped in Spanish moss. Spot dolphins in the surf, herons in marshes, and sea turtles nesting on beaches. Golfers will love the championship courses designed by legends. As the sun sets over the Atlantic, Hilton Head's restaurants come alive with fresh seafood and southern cuisine. Beyond the beaches, mountains, lakes, and natural wonders. While South Carolina's coastline draws visitors from far and wide, the state's interior is equally captivating, offering a diverse landscape of rolling hills, towering mountains, sparkling lakes, and verdant forests. So, pack your hiking boots, grab your fishing rod, and prepare to discover the hidden gems of South Carolina's upstate and beyond. For those seeking breathtaking mountain vistas and a taste of adventure, a trip to Caesars Head State Park in the Blue Ridge Mountains is a must. Hike to the summit of Table Rock for panoramic views that stretch for miles, or challenge yourself to a climb up the granite face of Caesar's Head, where you'll be rewarded with stunning views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. Lake Jocassee, nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. Rent a kayak or canoe and explore the lake's crystal-clear waters, surrounded by towering waterfalls, lush forests, and sheer rock cliffs. Cast a line for trout, bass, and other freshwater fish, or simply relax on the shore and soak up the tranquility of this natural wonder. As autumn paints the leaves in hues of gold, crimson, and russet, a drive along the Cherokee Foothills Scenic Highway is a must. This 130-mile route winds its way through the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, offering stunning views of the changing foliage, quaint small towns, and historic sites. Southern hospitality, finding your place in the Palmetto State. South Carolina is more than just a destination. It's a state of mind, a place where time seems to slow down and the simple pleasures of life take center stage. It's a place where strangers greet each other with a smile and a friendly hello, where front porches are made for sipping sweet tea on warm summer evenings, and where the pace of life encourages you to savor every moment. Whether you're drawn to the vibrant energy of its cities, the laid-back charm of its coastal towns, or the tranquility of its natural wonders, South Carolina has a way of getting under your skin and staying with you long after you've said goodbye. Perhaps it's the genuine warmth of its people, the kind of hospitality that makes you feel like you've known someone your whole life, even if you've just met. Or maybe it's the state's rich history, the stories whispered from every cobblestone street and moss-draped oak tree. Whatever it is, South Carolina has a magic all its own, a charm that draws you in and makes you want to linger a little longer, to explore a little deeper, to discover all that this captivating state has to offer. So, come experience the magic of South Carolina for yourself. Discover its hidden gems. Embrace its slower pace of life and let the warmth of its people and the beauty of its surroundings steal your heart. You might just find that you've discovered more than just a destination. You've discovered a place to call home. The Feel Carolina in a nutshell. As we've journeyed together through the heart of South Carolina, we've uncovered a state rich in history, vibrant in culture, and brimming with natural beauty. From the sun-drenched beaches of the Grand Strand to the majestic peaks of the Blue Ridge Mountains, South Carolina offers a tapestry of experiences that captivates the senses and nourishes the soul. We've strolled through the cobblestone streets of Charleston, where history whispers from every corner, and felt the pulse of progress in Columbia. a city where Southern tradition meets modern innovation. We've hiked through ancient forests, paddled along tranquil waterways, and marveled at the state's diverse wildlife, a testament to its commitment to preserving its natural heritage. We've tasted the flavors of South Carolina, from fresh-off-the-boat seafood to slow-cooked barbecue, and experienced the warmth of its people, the kind of hospitality that makes you feel like family, even if you're just passing through. South Carolina is a state of contrasts, where the echoes of the past harmonize with the rhythms of the present, where natural beauty meets urban sophistication, and where a deep sense of history blends seamlessly with a spirit of progress. Come discover your own South Carolina story. But South Carolina is more than just a collection of destinations. It's a state that invites you to create your own story, to discover your own rhythm, to find your own pace. Whether you're seeking adventure, relaxation, or a little bit of both, South Carolina offers a canvas on which to paint your own masterpiece of memories. So come discover the magic of South Carolina for yourself. Explore its hidden gems, embrace its slower pace of life, and let the warmth of its people and the beauty of its surroundings captivate your heart. Wander through historic plantations, tee off on championship golf courses, or simply relax on a pristine beach as the waves whisper secrets to the shore. Savor the flavors of its diverse culinary scene, from down-home cooking to innovative fine dining, and experience the infectious energy of its festivals and events, celebrations of culture, heritage, and the joy of living life to the fullest. South Carolina is waiting to welcome you with open arms and a warm Southern smile. Come discover your own South Carolina story. It's a journey you won't soon forget. Thanks for visiting the real Carolina.